Okay, let's understand Creative Commons licenses in detail. So, as I said, the symbol of Creative Commons is this CC, and wherever you find this CC symbol, you can use it without seeking the permission of the creator. Okay, and I will show a few examples of it and how to search for such things. Like the most common thing is like whenever we search for any images on the internet. uh, let me take an example. So say if I want to search for images related to idiot, then uh, I will click on this images. But how to filter out like which one of these images are under Creative Commons and which are commercial or which are in public domain. You will have to either you will have to click on everyone and you will have to find that symbol at the bottom or anywhere on the web page, or there is a filter which is provided here. What you can do, you just click on tools button, just search for the images uh, on this Google and click on tools, and you will find this button, usage rights. So there are two options available here. All means all the images will be displayed here, but if you want to just filter out all the images which are under Creative Commons licenses, so all these images are under Creative Commons license. Now you can use all these images you without seeking the permission of the creator, in your study material, in your book, in your research paper, in your presentation, anywhere. You don't have to seek the permission of the creator. But if you if you go to this one, commercial, and this one, so you will have to seek permission of the creator, so you cannot use these images directly. Here the filter is a little bit not correct like for this one. Otherwise most of you will find that the images which are under commercial and other licenses. So other licenses includes public also. So to be sure, like you just want to make sure that you are not using copyright, you should go for this one only, Creative Commons licenses, and use these images you know freely. You don't have to seek the permission. Similarly, if you are searching for any video on YouTube, you can also apply filter. Like if you want to use some video uh, uh, which is under Creative Commons license, how to find that? So search for your just type the topic, and you will find this button, filter button. Click on this filter button, and here you will find this Creative Commons. So if you click on this, then only those videos will appear here which are under Creative Commons licenses, so you can use it. Like you can uh, embed this video anywhere, and you can use it without seeking the permission. But the condition is you will have to mention the name of the creator. So you if you are using this one, then you will have to write like this video has been taken from, or this video has been created by a lovely Jaunt, or whatever the source is given there. So you can mention the name and you can use it directly. There's one common question, like can we share any video from the YouTube directly? So yes, you can share the video which is copyrighted. Like you can share this link. So sharing this link is like you don't have to seek permission for it. But if you are using this video, embedding this video in your presentation or anywhere, then you will have to seek permission. But in case of sharing the link, you don't have to seek permission. You can share the link directly for copyrighted material also. Okay, so sharing the link or using that material in your study or your research, these are two different things. So sharing is okay, sharing the link is okay, but using it in your teaching or your research, you must be careful that you are using creative commons licensing thing or you are using copyrighted thing. Public domain is quite safe, so it's free from, you don't have to mention the name, so it's an extreme form of licensing, and a very, open type of licensing. You don't have to worry about uh, it whenever you use public domain licensing thing. Okay, so this was about how to search for videos and images which are under Creative Commons licenses. Let's understand Creative Commons licenses in more detail, like what are its different type, and what are the, different versions of it. So if you go to this site creativecommons.org, and even how to obtain Creative Commons license for your thing. Okay, so click on this share your work button, get started. Now here you will see, you if you want to obtain, just mention that this is under Creative Commons license. You just have to copy this image and paste it under your material. So suppose you have written a piece of poem or a prose or anything. How to obtain Creative Commons license for it? You just put it on any website and paste this symbol at the bottom. Okay, so this will indicate that the content is under Creative Commons licenses. So you just have to copy this image and paste under your material. So CC is Creative Commons, and BY means you will have to attribute the authors. Okay, so BY is for attribution. You must mention the name of the creator. So CC BY. This is Creative Commons. This is a basic format. Wherever you see this, these two, this symbol CCBY, that means you can use the content freely, and you will have to mention the name of the creator. What are the other versions of it? So there are a few changes in Creative Commons licensing. So if you don't want to allow adaptations to your work to be shared, then you can make a stricter form of Creative Commons licenses, like anyone can select this no button, and a new symbol will appear here, ND, non-derivative. That means this is under Creative Commons licenses. You will have to mention the name of creator. This BY indicates this. ND means you cannot you will have to use as it is. You cannot modify it. So suppose this is you are using a photograph which is under Creative Commons licenses, so you will have to use that photograph as it is. If you are using the piece of music which is under Creative Commons license, you will have to use the piece of music as it is. So it is applicable for any kind of thing. Non-derivatives you cannot change. You will have to use as it is. Another adaptation is like if you want to allow it for commercial use or not. Okay, so if you select this one, so if you click on no, one more symbol will appear, NC, non-commercial. That means you cannot use it to earn money. So suppose if you are writing a book which is going to be sold by some publisher, and you are using any material which is under Creative Commons licenses, so this is not allowed. You will have to seek permission from the creator for that. But if the symbol is there, that means you cannot use it to sell it, sell the material by using this Creative Commons licenses of someone else created thing. So NC is non-commercial, ND is non-derivative. There is one more version like this one. So you can have like if you select this yes, then you will find only NC here. That means adaptations are allowed. You can modify the material, but you cannot use it for commercial if it is there only. There is one more variation, like I'm just selecting this as yes, and yes, as long as others share alike. So this is another form of licensing. That means you are allowed to change, you are allowed to modify the material, but uh, the licensing thing will be just like the original one. So suppose if I make this no, if I click on this no, that means share like here means you can modify the material, but you cannot use it for commercial purpose with the modified thing. So with the modified material, then this NC will be applicable for that also. Okay, so licensing will be just like with for the original one. Okay, so this is again a form of uh, creative common licenses. So if you want like if you want to have this kind of licensing, then you can just copy this image and paste it under your material, and you can have this form of licensing. Let me show a few examples of it. If you go to there are different websites provided by this on this creativecommons.org. So for example, if you want to find different kind of music or audio thing, then you can click on Jamendo. You can go to this Jamendo website, and you'll find this is under CCBY essay. That means you can use it. You will have to attribute to the author, and you can modify it, but the licensing theme will be the original one, so nothing serious about it, and you can modify this content or the music which is there in the Jamendo. This is public domain, so it's a very lenient form of licensing. You can use it freely for all these photographs from this website. This is CCBY, again the simpler form of CCBY ND. That means you can use all these photographs in this website, but you cannot modify it. You will have to use as it is, non-derivative. CCBY SA, CCBY public domain. This is again I think public domain. CCBY and CSA. That means this is a website where all the books, the different kind of books are there. NC here indicates that you cannot use it for commercial purpose. So you can explore all these assets. So there's a plus also, so for scientific research, uh, educational material. So d- different websites are there. You can explore any one of these, and all of these are under Creative Commons licenses, and you can use your materials. So videos are also there on Vimeo. You'll find different materials here on this website, Creative Commons. So it provides the sources of different uh, materials, and it also provides the how to if you want to paste that image for your material also. Okay, so this was about Creative Commons licenses, how to get Creative Commons licenses. Very short brief about uh, let me just before going to copyright thing, let's see a few examples. Like NPTEL is a website where there are different video sources and provided by the government of India, and you will if you go to this, there are different things. So 1 million 2300 courses available for self study. So you will find different videos and text material in this website related to almost every subject. Okay, and you will find this symbol here, so CCBY and CSA. That means you can use it. You will have to attribute to the creator, like you will have to mention that this is the NPTEL material, and you cannot use it for commercial purpose, and you can modify it, but again you the modified version uh, cannot be used for commercial purpose. So this symbol is there. and now you can understand, by the symbol. uh, just scroll down and see the symbol at the bottom. If you see public domain, use it freely. If you see this CC symbol, use it freely. Just you have to just see the what are the other symbols here, and use it accordingly. And if you see that copyright symbol, then you will have to write to the creator, then only you should use that. Okay. If you want to obtain copyright for your thing, then in India you can go to this website copyright.gov.in, and you just file application for copyright. It will You will have to pay some very nominal amount for your thing in that thing, and you can obtain copyright for your material. Okay, so it takes some time, and there are instructions here. You'll have to register as a new user here, and fill all the details, and just pay whatever the amount is there. It is not that much, and after a few days or few weeks you will obtain the copyright for your material. And copyright thing, that is legally claimable. So as I said, if you can obtain copyright for your thing, and whosoever uses it without your permission, you can claim, okay, legally, that someone has used my copyright material without my permission. Okay. So this was about Creative Commons copyright and public domain licensing. Uh, and now we will understand what exactly is OER, Open Educational Resources.